Trent Dillon, number 16, University of Pittsburgh.
Ultimate.
I started playing Ultimate when I was 8 years old. My dad has actually played in the Philadelphia area for about 30 years now. But so I've been throwing and stuff since I was a kid. You know, I can't even remember learning how to throw. When I was 8 years old, I played my first like real point though. And since then, I've been advancing up, high school, club, college, and stuff like that. Playing club as a high school player was, I think it was a little different for me just because my dad. My dad was, just from having him, I had known a lot of the players that I was playing with since I was younger. So these were kind of like almost more my dad's friends than they were my friends. But it was interesting and very helpful because those guys have so much knowledge. You know, Coach Stainer really knows a lot. Trey Katzenbach, a lot of those captains are really knowledgeable, and they really help you along your way. And I would recommend that for any high school player looking to get better. Go play club. Go find an open team that's really working hard at winning a national championship or even just making it to nationals. It'll really help your game. Pitt's a good school. It had the major that I was looking for, mechanical engineering, but also I really wanted to play for a good Ultimate team. I didn't want to come in as a freshman and not really be challenged or tested to become a better player. And I got just that at Pitt, especially with the freshman class we had that year. A lot of talent and a lot of competition for playing time. I think the dynamic of the younger players and the older players benefited people a lot. I know particularly for me, I was able to learn the defensive side of things from Colin Connor, Julian Hausman, Jason Kunza, and meanwhile then I could go test it out on like Alex or Tyler, which that's just a huge advantage if every day you're practicing against somebody who's one of the top college players in the country. I've been watching the MLU games this year, and I really enjoy what I'm seeing. I mean, I remember when I first saw that Coach Stainer was setting this league up, and I think highly of the guy, and I was even a little skeptical to begin with. And to see what he's done with it this far, I think it's amazing. I think that there's some competition to be had between the AUDL, the MLU, USAU. I don't think anyone's has it figured out, but I think there's something to be said about the format that they have and whether we can make a professional setting similar to that of the MLU. So right now there's a disadvantage in that you see kind of a split between some of the players, so you aren't getting like the absolute best talent in any of the leagues. I guess the club is still the best players are playing, but so that's one disadvantage is you don't really, like there's the Boston Whitecaps, but they're missing George Stubbs. They still have all the other guys that are really great, but they're not the complete squad. That's one disadvantage. Also, I think that there is a learning curve to playing on a bigger field with the different rules. It's much harder defensively. It's much harder on your body. Also, the training's different just because you're not preparing for a tournament. So there is that kind of transition into figuring things out. But other than that, I don't see too many disadvantages, and especially for a younger player who, again, isn't looking to hold down a job or anything like that. As one of the younger players, I'm probably just going to look to do what I've always done, in the college game. I feel like my game now is pretty founded on defense. There's always room for more defense, so I don't think I'll have too much trouble finding my way there. And other than that, all the guys seem really nice. I'm really looking forward to spending time with them. Yeah.